Okay, so let's come down onto the mats. So laying on your backs. Let's have knees and feet hip distance apart. Shoulders back and down, arms down by your sides. Okay, so just drawing the navel to the spine, so just a 30% engagement. Okay, so you don't really feel the back flatten, not pressing the back into the mat, just drawing it in and aware that you're holding it in. And just draw the rib cage down, so the bottom rib down towards the top of the pelvis. Keep the knees and feet hip distance apart, shoulders away from the ears, and just try to keep a little bit of length in the neck. Now what we're going to do is place the hands on the hips, elbows just resting on the floor. And what we want you to do is keep your pelvis steady, so keeping the 30% engagement in your abdominals. You're going to keep one knee still, but take the other knee out to the side. So on your other leg, you've got a glass of water resting on it, and then take that leg back, and then do the same on the other side, okay? So you're just taking one knee out at a time. So in other words, you're keeping your pelvis as steady as you can. You're using a small engagement on your abdominals, drawing the shoulders down, one knee out at a time, and just keeping that going. So keeping the pelvis as steady as you can. You notice it more as the further away you take your knee. Okay, just don't allow the back to arch. If you feel like you've got that under control, just place your hands down by your sides and don't let the other knee just drop. Remember, you've got a glass of water resting on your knee. Now, we can, if you want to, you can carry on with this. You can take one leg up into tabletops. That means knee above your hip, shin parallel to the ceiling. And take that knee to the side. You can feel that a lot more. Bring it back, lower the leg down, and then lift the other leg. Take the knee out to the side, bring it back, and then lower down. So keep your foot parallel to your knee. So you don't want to turn the knee out. You want to take the foot out as well. Yeah? You've still got your glass of water resting on your resting knee. And just remember, keep your pelvis steady. You can always put your hands back if you want to, just to check you're not moving around in the pelvis, and just keep that 30% engagement in the abdominals. Now we can bring this up a level, so you can take one leg up into tabletop, pull the tummy in a little bit more, don't strain the neck, take the other leg up into tabletop. You shouldn't be arching your back. Pull the tummy in, pull the pelvic floor up. Take one knee out to the side, bring it back, and then the other, and then bring it back. And just keep that going. If you need to put one foot back on the floor again, go back to what we were doing earlier. Okay, so keeping the pelvis as steady as you can. You can put your hands on your hips again just to check. But really feeling those abdominals now. Keep the neck and shoulders as long as you can. And we'll just do one more each side. And then lower one leg down at a time. Okay. Let's take the heels closer to the bottom. Shoulders away from the ears, lengthen through the neck. Make sure the knees are hip distance apart. Right, so imagine you've got a marble on your tummy. You're going to roll it towards your navel by lifting your bottom up, tucking the towel under, and then roll it towards your pubic bone, okay, by lifting the back up, towel towards the floor, and just keep that going. So in other words, just pelvic tilts. Keep the whole of the foot on the floor, okay? Don't lift up, don't lift the toes, whole of the foot on the floor, and just rolling that marble backwards and forwards. Check your neck and shoulders, and just keeping that going. Okay, now we're going to tuck the towel under, rolling the marble towards your navel. Give the bottom a tiny little squeeze, tuck the towel under, and articulate through your spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, pushing the pelvis up to the ceiling, not letting the bottom drop, up, keep the knees in line with the hips, don't let them turn out, and then roll all the way back down. So let's do a nice flowing movement all the way up, rolling all the way up, and then rolling all the way down. Let's just keep that going. Okay, so just articulate through the spine, pushing it up, keep the neck and shoulders as relaxed as you can, keep that neck long. Now what about rolling all the way up, holding it there, float the arms up and over, keep the bottom lifted, bring the arms back down and then rolling all the way down. So let's exhale as we roll up. Inhale, then exhale, take the arms over. Inhale, bring them all the way back down and rolling down. Let's do a couple more. You can leave the arms out if you want to and just roll all the way up. That's entirely up to you. But keep the bottom lifted as much as you can. Rolling up, keep the neck and shoulders relaxed. Really feeling your bottom and your thighs. Keeping the knees in line with the hips. And we'll just leave it there. So rolling all the way down. Right. So remembering what we did when we took the knee out to the side and bringing it back, okay, just at the start of this section. So what we're going to do now is you keep the pelvis steady, arms down by your sides. You're going to roll up into your shoulder bridge, hold it there, keep your pelvis steady, take one knee out, bring it back, and then the other knee out, bring it back, and then roll down. Can you do another 3 or 4 of those? Let's do that again, rolling up. If you prefer just to roll up and roll down, you go ahead and do that. You can really feel your bottom and your outer thigh here. We'll make this one the last one. And rolling all the way down. Well done. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Really rounding off in your back. And what about drawing the knees in and lifting your nose towards your knees and then lowering down. Do that a couple more times. And what about hands under the knees? Lengthen one leg. Feel the hamstring, lower down. Lengthen the other leg. A couple more times. And then lowering the knee, feet back down to the floor. Right, so we're back in resting position. Relax the neck and shoulders. Just draw your tummy in, 30% engagement. Draw the rib cage down towards the top of the pelvis. Okay, so just closing your trunk down, taking one leg up into tabletop. Okay, so knee above the hip, shin parallel to the ceiling. Remember to keep your pelvis steady. We're going to take that leg around in a circle, so it's your hip bone, your thigh bone in your hip joint, so it's your thigh and your pelvis. So it's not the knee and it's not the ankle. Okay, taking the leg all the way around and trying to keep your pelvis as steady as you can. So take that leg around in a circle as big as you can manage without moving the pelvis. Just taking it round. Okay, so noticing your abdominals, not allowing the pelvis to move. Those of you that want to take the other leg up into a tabletop, do, but keep that leg still, just take the other leg around in a circle. So you'll notice a bit more strength going on in your abdominals. Try not to let the back arch. Don't allow the upper body to tense up. If you want to, you can float your arms up towards the ceiling. You could even come up into an abdominal crunch if you want to. Let's just do 3 more circles this side. And then lower that leg down, lower the other leg down, take the arms down. Let's float the other leg up to the ceiling. Pull the tummies in, just gently, shoulders relaxed. And again, taking that leg around in a circle from your hip joint. Okay, and then gradually make that circle bigger without moving the pelvis. Keep your pelvis, your trunk absolutely still. And as that circle gets bigger, you'll notice a bit of a difference in your core strength, having to use it, abdominals, just to keep it all together. Don't let the back arch. If you want to take that other leg up into tabletop, please do. If not, you leave it where it is, that's absolutely fine. Keep that engagement, not too rigid. You should be able to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, nice and easily. If you want to float your arms up to the ceiling, go for it. Pulling the tummy in gently. Come up into an abdominal crunch if you want to. We're going to do 3 more circles here. And then lower that leg down, lower the other leg down, take the arms down. Let's go into a full body stretch. Pointing the toes, reaching towards the back wall. Really stretching the rib cage up. And then bringing the knees back in. Let's take one leg up towards the ceiling and pull the leg across your body, but without lifting the bottom up. Okay, keep your pelvis on the floor. Just draw the leg across, then you're stretching the side of your leg. And then we'll do the same on the other side, leg up to the ceiling, drawing it across your body. And then replace. Okay, we're all done. Well done.